guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 30 things to do when you're bored. First things first, I want to say that I am not going to be doing subtitles or captions on my videos anymore. The little text messages that are like right here usually, because it's really time consuming and it takes a long time for me to edit it. So let's get straight onto the video. First things first is go on a walk. I like to go on walks because it really makes me feel good about myself, and just being outside and enjoying the weather, whether it's hot or chilly, I really like it because it's a time for me to acknowledge nature, and especially during this time of fall, it's getting really pretty and the leaves are changing, and I love seeing all the leaves on the floor. Do your nails. So I actually did my nails a couple of days ago, and they're like a wine red, and I think this color is really pretty because, like I said earlier, fall is approaching. Basically it already is fall, and I thought this color would be the perfect color for fall. Read a book. Reading a book or reading a series is really good because reading a series gets you into the books after that, and after that there might be more books, and I just love seeing how the plot goes. I'm actually reading a book right now, and I'm on the third of the 3 books in the series. The first one is called The Summoning, the second is called The Awakening, and the third book is called The Reckoning by Kelly Armstrong, and I really like it so far, and I love how the characters are around my age and above. Sketch a drawing. Me personally, I really suck at drawing, but sometimes it amazes me because mostly I'm bad at drawing, but sometimes my drawings actually look good. Like today we did a little sketch in English class because we're learning about the Odyssey, and I decided to draw Odysseus. And tell me why, it kind of looked like him. I don't know if I was delusional or if I was seeing things, but it kind of looked like him, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's great. Paint and painting. So I used to paint, but I stopped, and I want to get into it more, but I used to do watercolor, so I want to do the actual paint. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think that's a good thing to do because you can paint out your emotions, and you can also paint out beautiful sceneries. Take an everything shower. Taking an everything shower is basically taking a shower with more extra steps that you don't usually do. If you take an everything shower every single day or every other day or whatever your shower routine is, that's crazy, because that must take a long time. Dust your room. I like to dust my room at least once every 2 weeks, or I try to do it every week because my room gets really dusty and I'm a sneezer, so if there's a lot of dust, then I will sneeze. Listen to music. So listening to music, really, you can do anything while listening to music, because me, I like listening to music when doing things. So I guess if I'm taking notes or if I'm doing homework, then I'll listen to some calm music and music that has no words. But like if I'm folding clothes or dusting, I'll listen to songs that have words. Have a concert. So that also goes to listening to the music, because having a concert, you could basically play music on your speaker and then like dance around your room, or like have a little dance off with yourself. I know that sounds a little crazy, but sometimes I like to do it, and it gets your energy out. So that's good too. Try a new makeup look. So I seen people doing this deer makeup all around social media, and like my friends are doing it too, but I haven't tried it out yet. And trying out a new makeup look or a new makeup style can really get you into knowing what you like. Play games you haven't played before. So basically saying, if I usually play Roblox, then finding a different game for me to play besides Roblox. I have played Rec Room with my best friend, and I do actually like it. I do think that it's really fun, and the different games you get to play are actually entertaining. Study for future tests. I mean, if you don't have future tests, then you don't really need to study, I guess. But going over your notes is something you could always do. Journal about your day. So I used to journal a lot, like every single day, but I haven't journaled in a while, and that is also something I want to get back into. But I don't think I'll be able to journal every single day, because every single day is usually just a normal day at school, but sometimes some things do happen at school, and that should be important enough to write down. Create a YouTube channel. So I actually was really bored one day, and I actually created this YouTube channel. So here I am. I really wanted to join the YouTube community because I think that it was something that I could do besides school, and it would keep me entertained. Karaoke. So I guess that goes along with listening to music and having a concert, but karaoke is, but doing karaoke can really help you learn how to sing, I guess, and figure out like what kind of songs you like and what kind of songs that you can sing and what songs you can't sing. Because for me, I typically have a lower voice, so I want to get more into my vocals. Organize your room. I like to organize my room once in a while because I feel like if I'm in the same exact room every single day, it gets me tired and bored in my room. So once in a while, I like to change up my room a little bit, just like in a simple sign, or maybe move some things around. Clean your makeup brushes and blenders. That's a really good thing to do, especially if you have nothing to do, because we all need to clean our makeup brushes and blenders, because I need to do that, and it's sanitary to do that. Watch a movie or a new show. So watching a movie or a new show can be really time consuming, and it depends on which movie or show you watch, but movies, I guess, are shorter than shows because, well, it depends on the show you watch. The show you watch might either be really short or really long. Play sports outside or find a new sport that you might like. So if you have sports equipment, then you can go play with those outside, and if you're not into sports, then you could figure out a sport that you might like or a sport that you might want to get into. Because for me, I wasn't really a sports person until, I guess, this summer. This summer I just started getting into sports, and I guess I haven't really been into sports because I have never played on a team before, and I actually do want to play on a team, but my parents aren't letting me, and they want me to focus on my academics. So I guess that's that, and I'll just go for my academics then. Make goals and write them down in your journal. Making goals is a really good thing to do because after you accomplish that goal, you feel really good about yourself. That's something I like to do because it makes me feel like I actually did accomplish something and accomplish something that I wanted to finish. Exercise. I like to exercise because it makes me feel great about myself and it gets all the extra energy out of me. If you don't exercise or if you don't want to exercise, then that is your choice. And if you do want to exercise, then I recommend beginner exercises. Organize and or clean out your closet. So I like to clean out my clothes before school, I guess, and either donating or throwing away your clothes is good because it might be clothes that you don't wear anymore or don't fit you or you just don't like it at all. But either way, clothes are something you wear every single day, and I like to represent myself in my clothes. Bake cookies or a simple snack. I wouldn't really bake cookies or like cupcakes or cakes, for example, unless I have them or I bought them from the store because my house doesn't really have the ingredients to make things like that from scratch, but that's me. Write a short story. I actually did start a short story when I was a little younger, but it was really cringy, so that's why I never finished it. But I want to write a story because I think I'm a really good storyteller and I yap a lot, so that's another thing too. But writing a story can determine who you are, I guess, and maybe you'll want to be a writer when you're older too. Research a new topic that caught your eye. I know there has been a lot of recent topics, I guess, on the news, and with politicans and all of that. But if you find like a new unique topic that caught your eye, maybe you can research it later if you have time. Origami. I like to do origami because it shows that I can actually do a lot with just paper. And after you're done with origami, then you're like, oh my gosh, I actually made this. And it doesn't really matter if it looks ugly or not because when you're finished with it, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I actually took the time out of my day to make this origami. So just appreciate that fact. Try new outfits. I actually do like doing this a lot because I like planning out my outfits for school the night before, and it's really efficient because I figure out what clothes I wear the most and what clothes I don't wear a lot because I am an outfit repeater and I want to reduce that a bit. Write poems. I actually had this journal, I guess, and it has poem ideas, and I want to start writing poems because I feel like poems can have a lot of meaning and backstory to them. Try out new hairstyles. I like trying out new hairstyles for school because I feel like your hairstyle is as important as your outfits. Listen to podcasts. You can listen to podcasts just like listening to music. You can listen to podcasts when you're exercising or cleaning your room or just doing whatever. So yeah, so those are my 30 things to do when you're bored, and I hope you enjoy the video. You can do these things when you're extremely bored or just when you have nothing to do. That's it for this video. Bye. Bye.